going on for more than an hour. And here's some video from earlier.
Here's the replay. If you guys are just joining us, here's what you missed. Here's what you missed.
Near Seagoville, and this is when things just started. This was about an hour ago, if not a little longer than that.
You know, we saw them spin out there, drive through the parking lot of the Circle K. Again, just a little bit of the really dangerous driving that we saw for over.
Oh, here comes the crash through the gate, I think.
Going through construction zones.
Through the construction zone. We're going to blast through a gate here in a second. Here's the highlights in case you missed it.
Traffic barrels and driving, weaving through those roads at a really high.
Maybe they'll show the fishtail on the highway.
Neighborhoods and through
businesses. Yep, we're going to get the fishtail on the highway when they did the Paul Walker Challenge.
They were going eastbound. They were going eastbound on the westbound side at a very high rate of speed for quite a few minutes. And then
watch what happens here.
This is insane that they fished, that they did a burnout into a perfect Paul Walker Challenge, lined it up perfectly that they saw. And there goes the dog.
Including a little Yorkie, it appeared.
Dog hops out of the car. Dog is out. She gets in the car too.
Leave the Yorkie.
Other driver in the car, out of the car, into the truck.
This is what we've been watching for the last 20 minutes or so. So this is the part of the chase. I mean, things were still very dangerous. The driver, whoever's behind the wheel of this truck, is clearly doing everything he can to get around traffic.
Yeah, they left the dog behind, but we got in this second vehicle. We started driving around.
Corners wherever he can, going the wrong direction on roads, service roads, highways. Here he is.
Driver's in custody now. Driver, they haven't showed it yet, but the driver is in custody, which I imagine the woman is going to be shortly there behind.
To the curb, went around a tree, scraped a fence, and
just got the alert that the driver's in custody.
Right back onto, I believe it was I-635 or I-20. Just again trying to get around that stopped.
Just driving through a gate.
And this was another
fence.
Period where we saw them going.
Then the cop shows up on the highway and they
this was just a few minutes ago. We saw them turn around, attempt to go back the correct direction.
How did they get these highlights together so fast? Nicely done. So Dallas PD shows up, drives him. They see him. They freak out. They drive into the woods. The escape at Dannemora occurs.
And stops driving.
Go into a ditch, start driving around. I guess these Dodge Chargers can't handle all terrain.
And we did see police catch up with them shortly after. At least one of the suspects.
And then we start spinning our tires and everyone for themselves. So the guy in the gray shirt, was the driver. Black shirt was the first driver.
But police were right on them, and we know that at least one of the men is in police.